Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar and today we're going to be doing something, little video I've been kind of wanting to do, a multi-part series to be specific, kind of going over some of the most insane TRK sets in the world. So, luckily, you guys know me. I love TRKs. I love everything to do with TRKs, small crowns, large crown, whatever chips they made. Everything to do with TRK, the artwork, etc., etc. You guys know I love everything about it. So, luckily enough, there is a thread on PCF called Post, or there's like a TRK dedicated thread on PCF just for TRK chips and stuff like that. So, it's 28 pages long, but in this one video, we're probably only going to get to the 4th or the 5th page. So, this, like I said, it'll be a multi-part series. We're probably going to end up doing a bunch more of these as time goes on, because there's constantly stuff added to this. Not as often as there used to be, but there is still stuff getting added to this, so it's pretty cool. So, let's just hop right on into it. So, first set is going to be a Nevada Club Reno / kind of Lake Tahoe set. Obviously, you guys know Nevada Club 20 is probably my favorite TRK that I own, up there with my favorite chip alongside the Moulin Rouge Roulette chip. So to see a rack of these is incredible. It's one of those chips, it's a quad pie, so you get white, purple, yellow, and black. Not really any TRKs out there that have a quad pie kind of look to them, so definitely a really nice rack right there. Then you have the Nevada Lodge 5s. Really nice chips. Simple, but they really catch the eye. They're really nice. And then some Nevada Club, Nevada Lodge 1s in the back. And some Nevada Club green $100 with the tri-moon edge spots. So really cool stuff there. Then here's the whole set. Love the 5s, love the 20s, 100s, 1s, and just incredible. And look at really sharp edges on everything, dude. Really nice. And the 5s. Can't get over those 5s. So there's that. Then we have a Post. These are like home game large crowns, which is something I really haven't seen before. So, what do they say? LGA on both sides. Some white, red, blue, and yellow ones. And then there are some small crown 1s, 25s, and 5s, which probably more so made for a home set because they just have 1, 25, and 5, and then some initials on the front side. But still, really cool stuff. Then we have some Riverside stuff. Riverside 25 centers are really nice. Riverside 1s, pretty cool. Overland 1s, I'm still trying to search for Overland 1. Every single one I see on eBay, I either get outbid or I just forget to bid on it, and it just goes bye-bye like that. So, still on the search for that. And this is like one of the first mint condition Riverside 5 racks I've ever seen. All the ones I've seen are used. I mean, I've only seen a couple racks in person, but to see a mint rack, usually I wouldn't go for it. Let's say there was a mint or a used Riverside 5 rack offered to me. I probably wouldn't go for it unless I got a really good deal on it. But now if you put a mint condition rack, I would probably snap and I'll take it. Because you don't see mint condition Riverside 5 racks often, or mint Riverside $5 chips in general. So really nice stuff there. Then we got some El Morocco 1s. Can't ever go wrong with El Morocco 1s. They're sweet, they're basic, but Vegas TRK, so all in all cool. Then there's some Choco Riverside 25s. I really like these. Only seen a couple of these in person, so to have a barrel is just incredible. And Pick Hops and 50 centers, you can't go wrong with those. Probably the most or the best looking 50 cent frac TRK ever produced. So really nice stuff there. And then there's some more pictures, and then Jesse Beck's 1s. Those are clean. I mean, they're used. I think I've only seen one ever kind of semi-mint condition rack of those, so they look really nice when they're clean and oiled and done up right. So That's a sweet lineup right there. 25 centers, 50 centers, 1s, 5s, 25s. I wouldn't mind having that set. And then Mapes TRKs, you can never go wrong with Mapes TRKs. You got 1s, 5s, 25s. There's some hundos there, kind of hiding underneath, I guess this is a stamp. And some more Mapes 1s, and then a barrel of Riverside 100s. And then some money trees. I've never understood why Money Tree never did a $1 TRK, because they have the 50 centers, 5s, 25 centers, and then 25s and 100s. They never decided to do a $1 TRK. They decided to have these Paulsons made, which, I mean, for the time that it was open, I guess it makes sense, but, I mean, your whole lineup is TRKs. You could have at least made a $1 TRK, or at that time they were using tokens, which most places in the 70s did, and they just kind of decided to bypass it. So that's one thing. But those are really, really nice. I think Money Tree chips are kind of underestimated. They're really, really nice. As far as the TRK, they're TRKs. You can't go wrong with TRKs. But I think Money Tree is kind of slept on in a sense. And then some Mapes, man. I would do anything to see this in person, or even get to play with it. If I have the chance one day, if I get a call, hey, you gotta come play with these Mapes chips, I'm coming, cause you don't see 1s, 5s, 25s in this quantity anywhere, and in this type of condition. Oh, really, really nice condition. Don't see it that often, so I would love to play with some Mapes chips one day. Then this is all those sets put together. Then these are custom, I guess, like lime solids that got stamped with the Nevada Club, Nevada Lodge 50 cent custom die made, which is really, really cool. Back in 2014, nobody was really stamping chips by themselves, so those are pretty sweet. Then there's some MGM TRKs, really cool, probably for some home game or somebody's home set. And then these Atlantic City Boardwalk Cafe chips. I haven't seen these in person, never seen them. I've only seen pictures of them online, so I'm kind of interested to figure out what it was. But it's interesting. They have 5s, 25s, 100s, all with pink edge spots. And something I gotta say about the denomination dies that TRK had. The $sign and then the 5 or 25, and then the $sign is one of the most cool and unique things that TRK did, and I really, really like that stuff. So those are some nice chips. And then we have some new China 50 centers. I know someone who's trying to build a rack and is really, really, really close to completing it, and they've been working on that for probably a year and a half now, so pretty cool to see a rack here. New China ones, I think like past year and a half, there was quite a big run on these. They're really nice chips. They're heavy and bricks and really nice. Mapes 5s, Mapes 25s, and Money Tree hundos. Don't see those too often. Then there's some more Riversides. Red Room TRKs. These, from my understanding, they were like a home set or home kind of denomination, home line that TRK did, which really awesome. And if you ever see these, if you ever see them in person or see one on eBay, try to get it, because these things, people are out there looking for them all the time, and they don't pop up too often. Then some more Mapes chips. These Overland chips, really, really unique. They were used at Overland, Topaz Lodge, and the Gold Club. So Pick Hobson owned all three of those, used these 5s at all three places. Then some King's Crown. These were the remakes in the 90s. Some hot stamp ones, and then some $1, 5s, 25s, 100s, 500s, and 1000s. So if you're probably online, you probably see a couple different versions of 1s and 5s. Hot stamp 25s was something they did. I can't understand if it was for a group buy or it was for a line or kind of sets that they sold in store to the public. But I really, really like these. If you guys have followed my channel for a while, you guys probably know I have the manufacturer sample or kind of prototype. or just a couple of the NCVs that they did with the black and the tri-moon edge spots with the same kind of King's Crown stamp on both sides. So really cool. Different 25 centers here, 25s, 100s, 500s, and 1000s. Same thing with the Mapes. I would love to play with a set of these King's Crown TRKs one day, if it's possible. Anything's possible, but... And then here's some chalky ones compared to some oiled ones, so really nice difference. Then some hot stamp. These are more hot stamp King's Crown, so 5s, these 5s, 25s, and 100s. Yeah, and these colors, you got, it's like a yellow, mustard, and then a lime, black, orange, light baby blue, and then white. All on TRK solids and hot stamp solids. Really cool stuff. And then these Comanche clubs. I always found that this hot stamp was really interesting. You have the figure kind of running, and then the Comanche club is kind of off to the sides, but still really, really nice and unique and kind of rare chips, to be honest. You don't see those too often. Some more Riversides, Boulder clubs, King's Crowns, more King's Crowns, some more TRKs, so $1 Nevada Club Nevada Lodge, Riverside 25s, Riverside 5s, Riverside Hundos, Pickups and Riverside 50 centers. That's worth a lot of money in today's market, but that's interesting. I've never really seen used 50 centers, so that's really cool. Huh. And then some mint 50 centers, Mapes 100s. I would do anything to have a Mapes 100. They're expensive, and wow, man, I would love to have one. Monterey Club 25 centers. I think these are kind of slept on. I think since they're used and similar to like most Monterey Club chips, they're pretty used. I think if Monterey Club chips were in a nicer shape, and if they were kind of more available, I think more people would really like them. And Jesse Peck Riverside 100s, 5s, and 1s. Those are some of the nicer condition 5s I've seen. Huh. And then the cool thing about Jesse Beck Riverside 100s is they kind of have like a California white color theme to them, which you didn't see many Nevada $100 chips with that are white. So really cool stuff there. Then some solids, King's Crown Cash set, TRK Rounders set. You don't see these too often, so if you get the chance, pick those up when you can. And there's people out there that have the sets, they want to constantly add on to their sets, and it's a whole shebang. Same thing with these Deadwoods. They made these, had them for home use stuff or whatever, or group buys. They don't, if you see one of these, grab it. Same thing with the Red Room, same thing with the TRK Rounders. People are constantly looking for them, adding to their sets, and they don't pop up too often. They're locked away. So cool stuff there. Then we have these chips. So these are the chips that I currently have. So this gentleman had them before, then Ron got them, and then Ron gifted them to me. So the BPO 1920 chips, 5 centers, 25 centers, or 5 centers, 10 centers, 25 centers, 1s. I don't have as many or as much quantity as this guy did, but I do have quite a few of what was in this picture. So cool to see that, you know, in 2015 this guy had them, and then Ron had them for some years, and then now they came full circle back to me. And some King's Crown original chips, really cool to see there. And I think we'll do this last page. So Fitzgerald's 100s and 25s, those are pretty cool, can't go wrong with those. And some more TRK Rounders. Suicide King Club, same kind of thing as the Red Rooms, Rounders, and the other one, but same thing. All these chips mostly mint condition. You don't see them often. They're locked away in sets, and if you have the chance, grab it while you can. And then there's some more King's Crown hot stamps, more Suicide King clubs, and all types of other things. More TRK Rounders, and the list goes on. So I don't want to keep going because I could probably I mean, I've looked through this thread probably a couple times already, but want to share it with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I could probably keep talking on this for hours and for the whole night, but we're not going to do that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. If you have any comments, put those down below. Share the video with your friends, and thank you again for watching. It's been Oscar, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me.